welcome to Academy of Tone 284. Tonight with special guest Daniel Diebold. Yeah, first time here at Academy of Tone. There's a little history we can tell. You have similar taste in Stratocasters.
Yes, I do. Obviously, as you can see, I brought my white 62.
This is actually my second. Let's call it my spare original Fender Strat. It's a 60s neck. It used to be an original Fender body, but I decided that a non-Fender body was suiting the neck better, and it's original pickguard, original hardware, but Klopman pickups. Not a bad guitar. And
not at all. And we have to say why you chose this guitar, because the intro song was in drop D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played that guitar when I was with the orchestra, and I had this Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin,
yeah. Or sometimes I played Anyway, that's my drop D Strat. And we are talking about high gain or gain with vintage Strats.
Yes, gain sounds with vintage Strats. Normally, you might say a vintage Strat and gain sounds doesn't fit too well together.
Yeah.
But I think during the intro song we proved it wrong.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
And for me, I have, my heroes, Richie Blackmore. They used gain. I mean, made in Japan, had some gain. They had a booster and a cranked Marshall. But Yngwie, for instance, is using also a lot of gain. But even for the rhythm guitars, and that's the key difference. You might think a single coil has a definition and a very nice voice when it comes to high gain and the singing notes. That's not a problem. But when we play rhythm guitar, it still works. And there's nothing wrong with a humbucker. We have humbuckers here. But tonight we are here to prove that there is a special quality.
Absolutely. And if you mention Yngwie, he has some of the finest rhythm guitar sounds, in my opinion. The early Yngwie albums, like Trilogy or Odyssey, the rhythm sound is spot on. And the whole production even. Of course, there's a lot of reverb. It's strained in reverb, but if you listen to the guitar, the clarity of the single coils and the snarl of that bridge pickup, it always comes through.
Yeah. So I totally agree. There is some special definition that comes from single coils. When you have a humbucker, you always have more meat, but where's the attack? And
the attack may be there, but you can adjust an amp so that the attack is absolutely there. But if you want to play a Strat, let's say an HSS Strat, when you switch to the single coils, it's way too clingy-clangly.
Yeah.
And
then when you go back, it doesn't match that well.
Yeah.
So, I played single coils all my life for any sound, from clean to whatever. Only in the studio when a special different sound is needed. But on stage, Strat was my choice for everything.
Mine too. If I play, I want to have a versatile guitar, which I can play anything on, from crystal clear, clean sounds from the 80s to the typical Guitar Hero sounds of the 80s.
Yeah.
And that's my world. So I chose the Strat, and my goal always was to achieve that kind of fat sound, kind of humbucking, but to retain the clarity of the single coil pickups.
Right. And the song that we played in the intro is a little 80s inspired, or
Yes.
how would you call that?
Absolutely. I've been writing songs since my early 20s, and my idols were always good songwriters. My main influence when I was really young was Bon Jovi.
Okay.
The first real rock concert I heard was on the radio, 1992 or 3. It was the Keep the Faith tour back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this made an impact on me.
Yeah.
And then came other different bands. I got into metal by Iron Maiden, for example. Yngwie was big, but not playing wise. I can't play like Yngwie. Forget it. But sound wise, I found Yngwie is top notch regarding single coil sounds. Gary Moore, the Corridors of
Power album. Yeah. And I was especially like shocked by the live performance of the album. I don't know what guitar he played actually on the album. I think sometimes it was the 61 red Strat.
But sometimes it also was a Chevelle with a humbucker.
Yeah.
And
but when I saw this concert, this tour live, he was playing mainly that 61 red Strat, and that had that perfect bite.
Yes, absolutely.
But not over the top and scream and tightness, and he went with all his energy, did the shred in a nice way, and that was the thing that got me.
And on the follow-up album, Victims of the Future, I think, he played a Les Paul. He switched to Les Paul.
Yeah. Well, these were the Strat days of Gary Moore, and then of course still got the blues and all that. That's more the Gibson days. When we're talking about your song, you have been awarded.
Yes.
How come? How do we get awards these days?
By coincidence? No, not at all. A friend of mine, York, who I sold a 72 Strat, told me about this contest, the House of Audio song contest. I knew nothing about that contest, but he said, "Hey, your song is so good. Don't you want to take part?"
Yeah.
So I sent the song in, and they said 2 months later we sent an email to the winners. So I didn't think much about it. I lived my life on, and suddenly, bang! I open up my email. You are among the winners, and I brought the winner's certificate.
Yeah.
One moment. Ugh.
Very important.
This is once in a lifetime. It says finalist. I can read it quick. It says, we made it to the final round, and we won a special prize by the jury.
That's cool.
Yes.
And Hofer is a German audio company, right?
Yes. It's a college where for audio engineers, where you can go to a school for audio engineers, and they give courses, but it's also a big studio in Germany.
And I think I use them for printing CDs.
Yes, they offer printing CDs, vinyl, I think even cassettes.
Yeah, they have. This is where I know the name from. I think I have printed a couple of my CDs with this company, which is cool.
Yes.
And so you have a prize. That's cool.
And it says, can I say something about my singer?
Of course.
1 minute. It says,
of course.
Gold Rush, that's my project, and Daniel Diebold and Mikael Selin. And Mikael Selin is a Swedish master vocalist, as you could hear. He's a really, really good singer. And I found him, funny enough, on Fiverr. Do you know the platform Fiverr?
Nope.
It's a platform for freelancers, where everybody can offer jobs.
And you can book people
drum tracks,
I need a
mixing,
painter, I need a carpenter,
yes,
I need somebody to fix my car. Okay.
And I found him there. I was looking for a vocalist for my songs. And then I Googled him up on YouTube, and he had a very impressive video. He did a cover version of the Rockstar song, what's it called? We All Die Young. Originally sung by Jeff Scott Soto on a movie, and he did a perfect job, and that was so impressive. I contacted him, sent him the songs. He said, "Yes, absolutely great songs." And
it's his style,
yes, not his style. Actually, he plays in the band Amaranth, which is Swedish pop metal band. 3 vocalists. There's a female singer, another male singer who does the metal, the Heroes tenor thing, and then it's him who does the growling, you know.
Okay.
And he's so versatile. He's perfect for my project. Michael, greetings to you if you see this.
Spot on. And to me, he has, from what I heard just on the record, it sounds the guy can sing like in pitch without auto-tune.
It's a rare thing these days. He can do that.
I don't know. Maybe you used auto-tune, but I don't think so, because maybe I can tell, maybe I cannot tell. Maybe the auto-tune went too well.
Maybe it was so little that you can tell. Little corrections. I think everybody does it these days.
But it's the kind of singer that knows melodies and how to phrase and how to pitch and all that stuff.
Yes.
So that's nice. Very good. Talking about singers, I have to make a little announcement this week, which is actually tomorrow, for the people in Bonn. Back in the good old days when Germany was not reunited, this was the capital.
This was the capital,
in Bonn. You know, when we had the TV ARD, the first German television program, this started bam, bam, ba, 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 ba. And then the speaker or the host always said Bonn. And then they had all the new whatever laws and the new politicians meeting and all that stuff. So tomorrow evening we play in Bonn at the Harmonie, which is a traditional club for whatever, 250 people or 300, I don't know, together with Oliver Hartmann, or the band Hartmann. And he's also a great singer.
Absolutely. I saw them live several times.
Yeah.
Great guitar player too.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Olli and Oliver, we have a long history through people that we all know, Jörg Tandler, for instance.
Yeah, he was playing Strats too, Oliver Hartmann. I saw him with a red Strat with a rosewood fingerboard. I don't know what brand it was, but it looked like a custom thing back then.
He used to have one of the very early Morgaine guitars by Jörg Tandler.
Maybe, Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that one was baby blue or Dauphin blue or some bluish, and that, of course, he changed in different. And these days he's more into the Les Paul thing. He has a neck steel. Anyway, we have a little clip that I wanted to show you about tomorrow. Hartmann and Rock Anarchy. So, if you have some time and if you are around Bonn or, Cologne area, it's the gig tomorrow night. We are very clever because we use the same drummer.
Markus Kuhlmann.
Markus Kuhlmann. So he has the double bill. This guy has to sweat tomorrow night. And it's two totally different sets. We do rock, of course, but Anarchy means we do a lot of improvising. And the Hartmann set will be like a spot on proper show. And we will do, the more loose and open, freaky kind of opening act tomorrow, which is fine. And then, I will bring Oliver his Flying V. He left it here when he was here at the last Academy of Tone a couple of months ago or weeks. So, things happen. That's tomorrow night, and let's talk more about production.
Yes.
Since you have that project, and I know you from talking a little bit.
We're going back a while. I have something. Let me show you. I have brought this.
Oh,
you know this?
Yeah, this is my first CD.
I can show this.
It's called the beauty of simplicity.
Yeah, and it's really beautiful, beautiful songs. And
From 1993.
even better. You can see it on a camera, but it has an autograph by Thomas.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Read the year, please.
1999.
Yeah, 1999. And this was at the Rock Shop party in Karlsruhe.
Ah.
Yeah. Thomas, suddenly I heard a really, really great guitar player up in the room, if you know the Rock Shop Karlsruhe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I entered the room and there was Thomas. And he played through a little 1x12 combo.
Yeah.
Kettner.
Yeah, sure. And the sound.
And there he was smiling, waving his Strat, doing his tricks, and doing this.
Yeah.
And then I asked him even a question, what did you do with your hands? You did something like...
This was...
Yeah. And then he said he got that from Gary Moore. You got that from Gary Moore.
I got a lot from Gary Moore.
Yeah.
Kudos to Gary. I mean, this was my hero, and of course we all learn from our heroes.
Yes,
and,
of course.
And I didn't invent much, but I invented one thing. I have not seen other people doing it. Now I show you something that I think I really invented. It's so stupid simple. Watch this.
Yeah, that's an invention for sure.
Yeah, how to break a string.
This is going to be a good stream. It's great already.
Yeah.
But
So
we wanted to talk a bit about production.
this was the end of a 46 E string. Okay. But this was only half of the trick. If I have another guitar, I can show you what I really wanted to show you. But it's,
Yes, let me grab that.
You grab that? Okay. Now we have the real 61 Strat. And now
We have a lot of Strats, so we won't run out of Strats. Do your thing.
Okay. So the thing is super stupid simple.
If you forgot your tremolo, you can do that.
It is a floating tremolo, and while fretting one note here, I simply pluck the low E string until it breaks, or that raises the tension and lowers the tension in the other note. And this is a way how to get a subtle thing. I don't know if other people do it. I think maybe not. I don't know. But it's like maybe Jeff did it by bending the whole neck, but I can't do it. It's a 61 Strat. If you have such a nice new guitar, probably it works, but not on this guitar. This is too old. This is too good. Yeah. Anyway, so we all have our little things, and I remember the Rock Shop. Rock Shop was legendary clinics. The atmosphere. They
Absolutely great.
Auditorium.
They set up a big stage in the
entrance hall.
Yeah.
And I loved it. And I actually recorded my BluGuitar Hendrix Live 1. If it's here. Here it is. This was advertising BluGuitar Hendrix CD and DVD, the first one, at the big venue at what's the name of the company, the PA company?
Crystal Sound.
Crystal Sound. Yeah. So thanks, Karlsruhe. And
Thank you, Karlsruhe. Like David Reedman would say, Karlsruhe.
Karlsruhe. David is a fantastic British singer.
Yes.
and he lived in Karlsruhe for a long time.
Singer of Pink Cream 69.
Yeah.
One of my heroes.
Yeah, super. And we did the Hendrix project together. We toured a lot. Yeah, great. David Reedman, check him out. So back to
the script.
Yeah,
we wanted to talk about production.
Yeah, production. So you brought
Yeah,
a lot of gear. So
a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, you brought your trusty JCM800.
Yes, I did.
And you have a power station by Fryette. And you also have an AMP1 Mercury edition.
Yeah.
And then you have a Kunz cabinet. For those who don't know Kunz, Kunz is a German cabinet maker who comes from making kitchens. That's his professional background.
He's a carpenter.
And well, maybe you know more, but I know that he can make special cabinets with things that can even open without rattling.
This cabinet has one closed side
Yeah.
and one open side with an oval opening. And the interesting thing is, into the closed side I put a BluGuitar speaker from a Fat Cap. And in the open side, I put a G12 Celestion G12 65 from 1981 or 2, I can't remember, but early 80s.
Yeah, that's also a very good speaker.
Very good speaker.
I love these as well.
65 watts. They introduced this speaker so that they could house this JCM800 into a small combo, 1x12, 65 watts. That's okay-ish for a 100-watt amp.
I know. You can kill them, but they're pretty sturdy.
But this was the successor to our beloved Greenback speaker. It has a bit more stable mids, bit less chimey high end, to my opinion.
Of course, there's always a trade-off.
Yeah.
And you can't see it here, but it has a bigger dust cap. The vintage, the Greenback, they have a small dust cap, and the G12 65 has a bigger dust cap, and that of course does a little different high end and dampening. But it's all part of a nice character.
This was a speaker that AC/DC used on their early 80s albums, Metallica, for example, because it was the standard speaker in those Marshall cabinets.
4x12s.
4x12s, yeah. But be careful, one tip from me, if you want to buy a vintage G12 65, they came in so many variants. I once bought one with a whizzer cone on it. Do you know what a whizzer cone is? It's a little cone made of paper that sits on top of the actual cone. Like an old PA speaker.
Because
it was a PA speaker. It was used for PA. And if you try to use this for a guitar speaker,
sound shit. Because now I know this is this double cone. I don't know.
Double cone, yes. A whizzer cone.
Yeah, whizzer cone. You know the right word. This is what you install, especially for bass amps or for PA things. If you don't have a tweeter, that's the only way to get in the inner circle where the high end lives.
Yes.
More output.
And you can mic that speaker. If you come close to the center, it's ultra harsh. And on the sides, it's just bass, and it's just a mess. So
what I've never tried is to cut that extra cone. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But it's a very simple extra cone.
But I chose this combination because of the sound characteristics. The BluGuitar speaker from the Fat Cap sounds very much like an aggressive Greenback to my ears, but with more stable mids again. And the G12 65 is a bit duller, in my opinion. So I like to mix my sound. I have an SM57, pretty much directly pointing on the cone of the speaker, which mics the BluGuitar speaker, and the SM7B. It's just by coincidence that's the mic I had at home for a second mic. I point that mic more to the edge of the membrane. And the mix of those two sounds is my guitar sound, principally.
Okay, I remember when you contacted me about a BluGuitar speaker, I thought, oh man, this guy is crazy. Now, you know, and it's...
I am.
Yeah, of course. If people go that far that they don't work with standard speakers, you know, like a vintage 30 is a vintage 30, and then there's the G1265, and then we have a greenback, and, you know, that's all standard stuff available. And you came up with the idea, maybe there's something magic about that fat cap or whatever.
Absolutely.
What triggered you for the BluGuitar speaker? Was it?
I once bought one off eBay. But it was
you mean
a nano cap speaker.
You just bought a speaker without...
A speaker.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a nano cap speaker. I put that in a cabinet and it sounded good. But from your YouTube videos, you demonstrated those two cabinets. I had hoped for that the fat cap speaker would sound even more aggressive, and it did. It's just trial and error, you know. I tried a lot of speaker combinations in my cabinets. I tried an original greenback. I have blackbacks at home, but those sound too harsh.
Yeah, they are compared very stiff.
Stiff, yes, yes, very stiff.
It's different speaker for different.
So I tried a few combinations, and this is what ended up in the cabinet because I liked it best. That's simple.
Okay,
if you put that on a record, you don't even have to EQ your guitar tracks. I usually choose the kind of guitar sound at the very last point of the production because I work with a lot of produced sounds. The drums are programmed by me. I use Easy Drummer, you surely know that. And those sounds are already produced, which means they have EQ and compression. I use Easy Bass, I use Easy Keys.
Easy.
Not that easy. You have to write the songs yourselves. They don't write. Maybe with AI in the future.
but I think
you know the problem is if you have a lot of produced and dense sounds, you have to adjust your guitar sound. In my opinion, at least at the very end, so that everything fits well together.
Absolutely, yeah. And so the produced sounds set a standard.
Yes.
That you have to cope with.
Yes.
And that's that's something not that easy.
I think we even have a video where I can demonstrate that a bit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
Before we watch the video, I should explain what's happening in the video. You can see my DAW, my digital audio workstation, as it is from the computer screen with the guitar tracks. And at first you will hear the full guitar sound, which means the SM57 and the SM7B mixed together on 2 tracks each. Then I'm switching between the microphones so that you can hear the difference. The SM57 sounds clearer and more aggressive, and the SM7B sounds more dull. And together they give that very thumping and powerful guitar sound. Let's watch the video. You can see for yourselves then.
Yeah, well, we have set up the same here in the video studio with your mics going into our trusty Behringer mixing console. That it was a a freebie.
Yes.
And that's about. It's not that bad, but it's not that good.
But it was cheap and it does the job.
It is what we have here for the live streams, and it's part of the reality. Not everybody has the biggest mixing or the high-end consoles here. It's good enough for what we are doing, and you probably can agree that the streams sound pretty good. So, if you want to play, I put your guitar now in the center.
Okay.
We should be able to hear you.
Yeah, we can demonstrate how the JCM800 sounds and how the AMP1 sounds. I should say, for the record, I didn't use the JCM800, I used the AMP1. And the reason for that is that the AMP1 has more, as I call it, more sizzle, you know? That aggressive high end that sits perfectly in a mix. And
I tell you why, because I have been recording a lot of albums and my sounds on the record should always sound exciting and fresh in a way. Not cold, but if some people have issues with that kind of frequencies, but I think if those frequencies are not there, I'm missing something.
Absolutely. And you can't, with an EQ, for example, you can't recreate those frequencies. You can tame those frequencies if they go on your nerves, but an EQ can only amplify what's already there.
Yeah, and if you try with an EQ to grab that tiny little bit that is there and then push it all the way up, you hear the EQ. And the EQ usually sounds harsh. And when it's created, you know, with the overtones of the amp or the instrument, wherever it comes from, it's not harsh. So for me, that's cosmetic. And in my world, my sounds should be open and big and not boxy or so. But yeah.
So I play a little and you can switch between the two and you point at
whatever it is. Or maybe you can guess.
Yeah.
So 1 is AMP1 and 2 is the 800. Okay, the volume was too was too far, but I adjusted that now. I didn't touch the tone. This is all your settings. I have, you know, I'm not. Let me see. Well, it's 5, and the bass is a little higher. It's on 6, correct?
Yes.
And you are on the classic channel. Did you use any of the side controls? Or is
yes, I think I adjusted the tone for the classic channel a bit.
Okay, can you play? Then, yeah, so what you did is you open up the classic tone a touch.
A notch, yeah.
A touch. And on that tone control, you have extra sizzle. So if you put it all the way counterclockwise, you get less. and you added a little bit, and then what I can hear is the mids of the AMP1 is a bit more in your face, probably.
Absolutely, yeah.
And yeah, but you know, it's a system. We can also show you guys what the individual mics sound like. So that's the first mic. Okay, so of course the individual mics are not loud enough. That's not fair. But you can hear one is actually more aggressive, and the other one is yeah, punchy.
Delivers the bottom end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but together it sounds really wide
And full.
Yeah, and full. So that's actually pretty cool.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit more about the setup. So we have both amps, the 800 and the AMP1, going through the power station because that's kind of your setup.
Yes.
So you have the pedalboard as effects inside the power station.
Yes, the pedalboard with the I use the effects loop of the power station because at home I have even a Fender Bandmaster amp and a JMP from 1972.
And you need to crank the amps.
Yes, exactly. And they don't have an effects loop.
Yeah, okay. So the power station is like your, well, the central station with the effects loop where everything comes together.
Yeah.
And then inside the effects loop, what can we find there from your pedalboard?
In the loop, there's basically only the delay, the flashback, and a tremolo. All the other things are drive pedals on my pedalboard because I have to say I don't play live. I use this mainly for recording at home. So I have a lot of drive pedals. I have an RC booster, which is always on. I have from Harley Benton, the Ultimate Drive, which I found out is very similar to an OCD, but in my opinion, actually better.
Okay.
Can I say that loud?
Yeah, sure. You can say whatever you want to say.
Great. Okay, so this goes into this, and the Ultimate Drive goes into King of Tone, which is a kit for building yourself, a soldering kit. So a cheap one, but it still sounds great. And from there, it basically all those pedals are in the loop of a noise gate. Gate. You need a noise gate if you play with that much gain stages, and that's basically it. I have another Sewer Riot, which are we still on or
maybe not. Try.
Which delivers another taste. It's just basically this drive sound. And this is on its own. It sounds great with humbuckers.
What we maybe should do is first just have the amp without any extra pedals.
We can do that.
That we have a starting point. So this is just the AMP1 at the moment.
Middle pickup.
That sounds killer.
Yeah. This was another trick of mine. And the in-between position. And neck. So that's the amp by itself. Now,
and the volume on 10. Or?
Volume on 10. You can have a real clean sound if you put the volume back.
Yeah. just for fun, can you play the same thing on the Marshall?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's very nice. I like your 800, but let's go back for the one.
I like it too. Yeah, and now I'm gonna switch on the RC booster. You will hear the difference. Gives a little more meat, as you could say. And from that one, the next gain stage is the ultimate drive, which is still not high gain, but it's my normal rhythm sound, I would say.
Do you switch off the RC booster? No, that's your always on pedal. Okay. Is the ultimate drive, is this like an OCD?
Yes, it is.
If you turn around, there is an ODD. Can you have this?
Yes.
Which is the OCD copy by Warm Audio.
Okay.
So I have that in the house too. And you are on the, what setting are you on?
I use more level than gain, and the tone is somewhere in the middle.
So, and let's compare
yes.
the Harley Benton to the Warm Audio.
Absolutely.
I have a patch cable, and then
we can do that. No problem.
I do it very simple. We can simply go.
Yes.
In here. I have no battery in here, I guess, as usual. So we need a power. I have power somewhere.
Some 9 volts.
We'll do. Yeah. Wait a minute. 1 sec.
I can grab that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Here is my 9 volt. This is what we need, and we need a little bit power. So, switch it on. That might help. Hey Joe, this is,
Yeah.
So, and settings. Okay.
More level than gain.
More level.
Where's the level on this one? Volume. Okay, so we have to level this.
And the gain I reduced too. Yeah.
And the tone somewhere in the middle.
Well,
I found out the controls are not the same as on the OCD.
Yeah.
It's a bit different, but we can try if we can get a similar sound.
Okay, the Harley Benton. I think Mr. Thoman has a good product.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah. How much is it? 19 or it's a bit more expensive?
I bought it again off eBay, 20 euros.
Yeah, this is a pretty good investment for your 20 euros.
I think so too. But you see why I love that pedal.
Yeah, it's warm.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys say it's warm audio, but this other one is warmer.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, maybe I don't know which one is closer to the original, but anyway, it is at least with a Strat. Let's put it there. You know, when we might have a humbucker, the word could be different, and then this extra woms could be too much. So, you know, I'm not saying this is the ultimate pedal and the only one. Everybody rush out and buy Harley Benton. No.
This is what works with my guitar.
Exactly. And that's, I think that's a lesson that we all can learn. You have to have a vision of how you want to sound. And then you have like a starting point, like a setting with whatever the AMP1, which we are using now, or your 800. And then you choose pedals, and then you probably go and make gain stacking. And that's something, you know, our friends at that pedal show do a lot. They are doing it a bit more in the vintage world. We are not afraid of high gain. Daniel and Mick, we are not afraid of high gain.
No, we are not.
You are. I know you are not. You are not. You are not afraid of volume. I've been there, you know. So they have their dB meter. We are way lower in volume in this studio than in theirs. But yeah,
you have to know this setup is now at bedroom level.
Yeah,
it's when I record, it's a good bit louder, you know.
Yeah.
And you get an even fuller sound. Huh?
I can talk to the mic. Hello. hey. So, you know, it's it's pretty. The amp is pretty low volume. Yeah.
But the reason why I do it with pedals,
yeah,
there is another way to achieve high gain, which is drive the power amp even more. And you know, the AMP1 can do that perfectly. But I have a pretty aggressive treble bleed in my guitar, which means when I lower the volume, the low end goes away a bit and the high end is retained. And this is the best way for me to achieve a clean sound out of an edge of breakup amp.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I love it.
When I tried to achieve this with the AMP1, I lowered the, what is it called? Is it called the gain or? On the overdrive section, it's the gain. Yes, I lowered the gain, and and then the sound in conjunction with my treble bleed got too bright and too brittle. Yeah. You know why that is? Sure. Absolutely.
Because it's too. This has a treble bleed as well.
Yes.
So if you reduce
2 treble bleeds.
Yeah, and then. This is why I have that low gain mode.
Yes, and I went even lower with the control 1.
One control?
Or one control, as it is called. I lowered the gain to about a quarter of the full amount of gain. And that was perfect. That gave me a good clean sound, a good rhythm sound with the pedals and everything else I needed.
Yeah. And then your treble bleed for the guitar made sense with that and the whole chain, of course. Yeah, that's it's always it is always the complete chain, and that's something people sometimes don't understand. They think, oh, I have one thing and that does it all. Well, you have to understand a little bit more where it's coming from. If you have 2 treble bleeds, it can get too much. Sometimes if you have a little bit of that and a little bit of that, it can add up nicely. But if something is getting too much, it's too much.
And the first real drive, which in my chain, which is the ultimate drive, has to have the ability to drive the input of the amp just the right way. Yeah. Not every drive pedal does that. There are a lot of drive pedals which I don't like the distortion of, but the level or the volume, when I turn that up, I get a really good sound. And the Sur Riot is an example for that. With the Harley Benton, it's very balanced, this pedal, as you heard. And both the AMP1 and the JCM800, they are very drive friendly if you put it in front of the input stage. My JMP, not so much. I play the JMP also in a fairly clean setting, and if you try to drive that, you have too much clean headroom, and you have a giant volume boost. And that was always the problem for me with my JMP.
Yeah, it's all in the gain structure and the input stage. Okay, then we have the King of Tone?
The King of Tone, yeah. It has two sections which can operate into each other. It has some dip switches inside where you can switch from high gain mode to low gain. I have set it to the lowest gain mode, and it adds just another. Now we are going into high gain territory. I'll show you the rhythm sound again. When I switch on the King of Tone.
Focus, mid-focus.
High gain for me starts when you don't have to fight your guitar so much to play the flashy stuff, you know?
Of course.
Of course.
It helps.
It helps a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is good with my Strat. The other side is good with the Les Paul or with humbucker guitars. So I'm pretty flexible here. And if that isn't enough, I still have another. This is from Berlin Amp Works. This is a copy of some kind, I think an EP booster. I don't know. Yeah. But if I add this gain stage to this, you may hear the difference. It gives even more focus.
Yeah, and it's a touch more without falling apart.
Yeah,
and that's I would say it could be an EP3 style pedal, which gives you that thing.
Yeah.
And what's going on with the Riot?
The Riot, yes, the Riot gives just another. This operates on its own, best on its own, not in conjunction with the other pedals.
Yeah.
It's just another taste of the same thing, basically. You know, you need options when you record sounds. Sometimes it's just a tad different, but this makes a difference in the mix in the end. No. I should switch it on. No. It's always the same basic gain structure that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey,
That's it.
this again, if you're looking for a specific thing, then it's your tone.
Yeah.
And I think that's a positive thing, that we have something that we identify with ourselves, which we like more than other things.
Yeah.
And then, you know, there's something that you connect to just by choosing it first and then using it, and that becomes your thing.
Yes.
And some people, when they go through too many different sounds because it's too easy on whatever product they use, oh, this one is, and then it's like, hey, who am I? Where's your soul? What is the thing? You know.
So that's the way I do it.
Do we have any questions, Lucas? Can I look at the chat? I haven't seen the chat yet. So there are actually people watching. Cool. I just bought a nano cap today. Oh, some high gain tone. Yes, it can. And its size and look. Okay. Okay. Grüße vom M-Dog.
Ah, Dirk Scheuer. Hi, hello, Dirk.
Okay,
thank you.
So we didn't know who's watching. Okay. Somebody meant Jeff Beck. That's probably my noise thing. Somebody says, yeah. Carsten Göke says string 3. That's him. G1265 is my favorite speaker for a 1x12 cabinet. I like it. I'm experimenting with that speaker lately too. There are things. I'm not trying to put it down, but there's a few things I could.
I know exactly what it is.
Well, then you say it.
It's the high end, in my
exactly.
opinion. With interestingly enough, with a clean amp, it works pretty well with a Fender style amp, for example. But with the typical aggressive gain structure of Marshall overtones, it's okay, but only for certain kind of sounds.
Yeah.
If you want to have total versatility, I think greenback is the thing to go. Or the BluGuitar speaker.
No, greenback. Because this is, I have to admit, I have a collection of greenbacks from different years, from the 80s, from the 60s, from whatever. 20 watts.
I have a small collection too.
Yeah. And why I'm so fascinated, I'm not saying the 65 is a bad speaker. No, it's a brilliant speaker. It's one
Absolutely.
of the magic speaker. But as we both kind of agree, is there is something in that fucking greenback that is magic in the high end that is not there. If the 65 would have that extra, then it would be the ideal and perfect speaker, in my opinion. But it can't be done.
Yeah.
Not yet. I have 7 samples in that direction, and I'm, it's never exactly what I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm after this combination, and I don't have it yet. I tortured my supplier a lot. 7 samples, that's a lot. Usually you get kicked out. I have to make another speaker order to get another sample. But anyway, that's the thing. You see your comment?
The Noise Zone asks, how do you like the Jojo EQ pedal?
We haven't not talked about it.
We haven't talked about it. It is okay for what it is. It does what it should do. I often use it as a low cut zack.
Yeah.
It's in the effects loop of the amp.
Yeah, and then you can get rid of too much rumble.
And that's basically it. The other bands work well too, and you can even use it as a solo volume boost if you play live. Zack. It does what it does. It's okay.
Yeah.
There are better sounding EQs, but it's really okay.
Okay. So I see somebody is. Where's my Manu?
Where's Manu? There he is.
Yeah. We have actually another very.
I think we should bring in Manuel now.
Yeah. Let's welcome Mr. Manuel.
Mr. Manuel Bastian, the one and only.
Yeah. And we put him on this flight case because I forgot to bring another stool. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Ta-da. So, is this
like Thin Lizzy, are you ready?
And
Are you ready for a good time? More like AC/DC.
AC/DC.
maybe we can raise you with something because this is either too high or either too low. And wait a minute, do we have?
I have no problem with being low.
Okay.
I'm usually high, so
Okay.
up for it.
Say hi.
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 Hi, Manuel.
Yeah. Okay. So after Daniel has explained us all these pedals, are there any of the pedals that you also have in use?
I do have this one by Jojo, actually.
There's a Jojo version. Yeah, you're right. But it's
I
the same design with the kabuki mask. It's a demon.
It's
Japanese
exactly the same.
demon.
The story goes like this. I was at Musikmesse
Yeah.
with a brand of amps I endorsed at that time. And the Chinese guys were coming in and offering their pedals to brand them for
Other companies.
Yeah. And I actually got it for free. I got it even cheaper. And I must say, I don't like the gain side of it, but as a boost, like gain all the way down, level all the way up.
My level is more up than the gain.
It sounds incredible.
Yeah.
I even used it to distort a Leslie. I used it with a Hammond to get more drive out of my Leslie.
Nice.
I just get this a bit more in order. Okay.
What I wanted to say, like
These guys?
even like the original, there are like I don't know how many versions of it.
Yes, there are 7 or more versions.
So
No two,
Which one?
no
is
two
which?
OCDs sound the same.
Yeah.
I have owned several of them.
So that's a pedal that you also have. But what is your approach to to getting more gain, or is it? I mean,
My approach has always been to get the drive out of the amp. Like I was always the other way around. I didn't like pedals. I used the occasional tube screamer to get more gain out of an amp, or SD1 by Boss, which sounds great with Marshall style amps, or treble boosters.
sure.
That was my thing, you know, with the Strat.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like treble bleeds. I have like none of my guitars have treble bleeds in.
Yes, there's a treble booster, and there's my treble booster. Pick. Sure. And that's the thing, when you look at what the treble booster does, it's cutting all the low end, and it boosts what's left, which is just treble. And then a treble bleed is way too much. So that makes a lot of sense with standard guitars. We can show that. But if you have regular pedals and regular amps, a treble bleed can be nice. And we are not afraid of gain, and Manuel is not afraid of treble.
There's actually a video on YouTube where we recorded an album, and I show my solo sound. And I was playing my THC Sunset back then.
Yeah.
You know the amp
Yeah,
from
I
my
know
studio. And I actually had a treble booster in front of it, which was cranked all the way.
Yeah.
And like a friend of mine built this little Patrick.
Patrick Moyo.
Yeah, he built this little kit. It's like a tube overdrive, and I had that also in front and cranked all the way.
Wow.
And when it was a great sound in the mix, but when I wasn't playing, it was like, it was insane.
Yeah, a little bit too much. Talking about playing, I think you have a song also. You still feel like playing? You guys.
Oh my God.
I'm fine.
I have no problem with fucking it up, so.
Me neither.
So we have to do a little bit of sound checking.
Yes.
Do you have a guitar?
I would.
Manuel, which one?
Yeah, I think I'll play that one.
Oh yeah.
So, and then we give you a cable, or you want to play with my rig, whatever. Because I'm out.
I don't mind.
You don't mind. You know what? I give you this. Too many.
I have to practice the licks again.
I think like I was making like the classic mistake. Like
Man.
I played this song in D,
Yeah.
and I was tuned a half step down.
Oh.
Now I'm tuned standard, so I have to play it in C sharp.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. No man. I have to say, I always have to relearn the songs that I record. I think it will be okay.
I pen you. So I hope the sound is in balance. I play a little bit of mixing and then I disappear.
Yes.
Okay. Wait a minute.
You're not responsible for what's happening now.
No, I leave it.
Now we have a little academy of shred ourselves, the Temu version.
Okay.
Yeah, like we keep up making we keep making up excuses to you know.
Yeah.
Usually I have played it in D. Now I have to play it in C sharp.
Yeah.
I have no frets left on this guitar.
Yeah, it's always that vintage excuse, you know. Okay, guys. I press start.
Yeah.
Whatever comes.
Whatever
I
happens,
I
happens.
wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sometimes it will start.
Yeah.
Maybe.
enough notes from me here, but hey, great. Thank you, Manuel.
Okay. Hey guys, I found something in the fridge. If you are up for one, let me know. I chose to have a
Diplom?
Diplom pills, yes.
Okay, if you
I
know.
don't have a diploma, so I'm not allowed to drink it.
You have no diploma, you can get one. Okay.
Okay, maybe I'll take a sip, but I have to be careful. Every time I meet Manuel, the police stops me at night. This is a true story.
Yeah, see this? Yeah, exactly. Yes. No. That's the thing. You
Okay.
know. This is a professional.
Let me tell you the story. Last time he played somewhere in the woods in Pfälzerwald, in Busenberg, and it was a great show.
Busenberg.
Busenberg,
What
yes.
Can you translate that?
Yeah, Tiddihausen.
Yes. And I drove home at 1 o'clock at night, and sure enough, a blue light behind me appears. Police stops me. Officer comes to the window. I kept my hands on the steering wheel, as you do it. Where have you been? So I was at, let me think, what was that thing called? And I really had to think about it, and that sealed the deal for the police.
Yeah.
It was very suspicious. They gave me the full treatment, and of course, I didn't have my, I didn't have to blow.
No?
No, because I said, I'm a teacher, I don't drink alcohol.
I have a diploma.
And that worked.
Diploma.
But I didn't have the Warndreieck, I don't know. The
Well,
triangle,
alarm,
the alarm triangle
Yeah, triangle.
with me. So sure enough, I had to pay 10 euros and a Verwarnung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Thomas.
can have. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
So Manuel is on coke. I mean,
On dope.
On coke,
with sugar.
not the white stuff.
Yeah, no, you're good guy. Well, yeah, don't drink and drive. That's the thing. But I know that we are responsible people. Of course, sometimes when we are on holiday, we can let loose a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I know that. Okay. Is there any special story about that song? I mean,
Of course there is.
I can tell you the story that I heard the song for the first time, and many key changes.
Yeah,
And that's also a thing from the 80s. We don't see that much anymore.
absolutely right.
And
yeah.
I miss that so much. I mean, it's not just that chords were reduced to like 3 in a song. There's nothing wrong. Sometimes minimalism is okay. But it's great to hear key changes again.
Yes, we need key changes.
Yeah.
That's what makes the songs interesting.
What's happening here?
Of course, there's a story. Whenever I write songs, I try to keep these things interesting. As in the first one, you heard the ending was a little different, different chords. And if I hear recordings from bands nowadays, I always have the feeling when it comes to the end of the song, the band themselves think, "Oh, glad it's over. Now we do copy paste."
Yeah.
and that just doesn't cut it for me.
Yeah.
And I have recently been a lot into synthwave music, retro wave, so a lot with keyboards and music that tries to imitate the 80s, but actually sounds more modern than the 80s. So I tried to write a song in that mood, and that's what became Déjà Vu. And again, this was the first song I gave to Michael Selin, my singer, and he wrote me back, "Wow, what a great song! Of course I do vocals for this." And then 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, nothing, and I get an email back and says, "Dude, this song is so I have to get into the mood for this song." You know?
Because as a singer, a key change is a challenge.
Yes, he did a lot of growling before he did records and did touring with Amaranth, and he said to me, let's give it a few tries, it'll be all right. So he did a few versions, and this was the final version. And as it came back to me, I was sitting in my car, put the mix on, and I had to laugh in disbelief how good it was.
Yeah.
Did you hear those things he did in the backing vocals at the end, these variations? I will send you the song, you can listen to it. Absolutely fabulous. Really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he made me a really happy person. I owe this guy a lot. He makes my songs come to life.
Yeah, it's always good to find people that click and that bring a new quality to what you're doing.
And of course, I asked Manuel if he was in for a solo on the track. I played the first one. I have to say I'm not that of a routine guitar player because when I record my songs, I fiddle for a solo and I practice that part, and when it's done, it's done. I can comp a solo, which means difficult parts I can play. I have unlimited tries.
Yeah. And
so I did my solo, which was good, which is okay. And then I asked Manuel to do a solo. And when that solo came back, I knew he elevated from my solo, and it was perfect. It was just perfect. It blew the track up into the stratosphere. For me, it was great.
I recorded it just in the same way because I don't usually play that fast myself. So yeah, for that one.
Now wait a minute.
There's like I wanted to end on a certain note, and I think it was something like and I wanted to end there. So I did something like
and have enough notes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it was like that.
You sneak some extra notes in so that it fit. Yeah, it can be hard sometimes.
I'm a really lazy fuck when it comes to practicing. That's what I noticed, like during COVID.
Yeah.
Like when the gigs broke down and there were no gigs anymore.
You had time.
I couldn't play. I had, like, I think in 2021, I had a studio session, and actually, like, my calluses were gone. I didn't think that was possible.
Look at this. I played so much. Actually, I'm playing in pain now. Every note I play is pain, but I practiced so much for that show.
Oh, really?
I played more guitar than during the rest of my life.
That's good. So we make you practice finally. No, all good. I don't have the time anymore. I'm here and I learn the song while you show it to me.
Yes,
in the sound check.
I never liked practicing actually. Like I love making music with like other people, you know. But playing for myself, not so much.
Vice versa for me, but I like recording. My other people are my programmed instruments, which I do myself. But in the end, it's when I record the final guitar tracks, it's like playing with an awesome band, and that's what it's all about.
Sure.
Hey, talking about key changes though.
Yeah.
Do you know who's the greatest band ever when it comes to key changes? Hint, it's a German band.
Oh, German band.
Yeah.
I don't know that band. Hint?
No. Hint is not the name of the band, but Hint is...
Ein kleiner Hinweis.
Ein Hinweis. So it's a German band.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Who?
Yeah.
Pur.
Okay, the Germans, for the non-Germans, Pur is a Swabian band where they invented the Swabian noodles from Stuttgart.
Yes, but they have a past as a progressive rock band. You knew?
No.
Yeah, I mean there's
Opus. I think they were called Opus.
They have a long history, and I mean they started. The thing about Pur is some people hate them, other people love them, and at the beginning they were a little bit like a Protestant church music band on Sunday morning. Okay, that's probably a bit mean, but I know the guys, just the guitar players, Rudi, and so I was invited, and I went to the Saarlandhalle, which is the biggest concert hall we have here in Saarbrücken in Saarland, and I went there and I said, wow, fucking lots of people knowing all the lyrics, singing along. It is an event. So there's nothing wrong about what the guys are doing. It's sometimes you think, is this cheesy or not? It's actually
It's cheesy.
But
You don't have to think
it
about
doesn't
it. It's
matter.
cheesy.
But
it doesn't matter because they do it in a nice way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like for me, the music is so good, and the key
lyrics,
changes. I totally blend out the lyrics when I listen to them.
Yeah.
I totally blend out the lyrics.
I think they are
Because-
pretty good too. Okay, there are a few on the newer songs, ein graues Haar und so weiter.
Yeah, okay. I mean, the singer has lots of gray hair.
Yeah.
Anyway. So,
That's not for the international listeners now.
yeah.
Poor.
But they have a good keyboard players and writers and so
Have always had.
yeah. And who was the producer at the beginning? It was a keyboard player. Forgot the name. I don't know. No. It was if you blah blah blah. Other time. Yeah, but key change is something a lot of people forgot about, and the other thing is like modal interchange. When you have like for me, Seal is a hero.
Oh,
you
yes.
know, because where's the
Dieter
guitar?
Falk.
But you know, he plays. Okay, I mean in A minor, F major and G major would make sense, but he plays G major, you know, and he makes it so good, and I'm a fan of Seal and his modal interchange because it's simple, and the melody cuts it and the mood cuts it, and yeah.
Yeah, Kiss from a Rose is it's a masterpiece. Like the when he goes from major to minor.
Yeah,
That's
in one
and
bar.
he plays with that. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's yeah.
Crazy is also
Dieter
a pretty
Falk.
crazy
Yeah.
song. Yeah.
Yeah, Dieter Falk was the
Dieter Falk,
producer.
yeah.
And Dieter Falk is a keyboard player who knows all that stuff. Yeah, he knows music theory, and he has a taste when it comes to that thing.
I don't know music theory that much, but I have a pretty good ear, and
That helps.
I hear the song in my brain. I just have to realize it somehow.
I just have a diploma.
Yeah.
Pills. Fun. Okay, let's talk vintage Strats, because what brings us together is that we all have vintage Strats.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's not like we talk to each other, I want a vintage Strat. So what made you buy a vintage Strat?
Actually, you pretty much.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I saw when I was a young rockhead. No, I saw you. I told you that before at Rock Shop several times, clinics, and the concert together with Gregor Hilton.
Ah, yeah, that was nice.
That was outside on the parking space of Rock Shop. That was a stage outside.
What was it? Me and Gregor Hilton, or was it me, Gregor Hilton, and Jerry Donahue? I don't remember anymore.
No, you played with Jerry Donahue inside one time
Okay.
at the 2 package, and I think
I
it
forgot
was.
about all that.
I think it was during a clinic for the Statesman series of Houston Kettner.
Maybe,
yeah. There were so many clinics.
Yeah.
And I always liked your tone.
Okay.
And
that guitar.
And that guitar,
Yeah.
yes. And someday I thought, maybe try one myself. And I started to search online. And this guitar I got from Vintage Guitar Oldenburg.
Yeah.
You know them.
I
And
know
it
that.
was about 11,000 euros. It was okay for a 62 Strat, but it has a lot of modifications.
Yeah.
Shall I tell a bit about the
Yes,
modifications?
sure.
Yeah.
What is 62? Okay.
62, yeah. All the pickups are original, but the bridge pickup is a rewind, and the neck pickup is a rewind, but good ones. They sound decent. To me, they sound fantastic. It's the best guitar I have. And The fretboard, I don't know if you can see it,
When
but it is an early 62, so it is a slatboard Strat.
it has a
but-
thicker board, yeah.
No. It has the fretboard was flattened to a 10-inch radius here
Yeah.
and a 12-inch radius up there,
Yeah.
and they flatted the slatboard down. I think that was done during a refret.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about slapboard. Usually the rosewood is very thick,
Yep.
and they use that thickness to cut down the middle, which makes it endless bends.
Yeah.
I don't know if the guitar still. Oh. Also, wait a minute.
Do your trick again.
Wait a minute. I have no sound. Why? Difference. You have the plate touching.
Yes, I do.
Which gives
because
you-
I do a lot of drop D down tuning, and
Yeah, that helps.
that helps. Yeah.
My guitar is totally gone when one string is detuned or broken. Okay, that makes sense. But what kind of treble bleed is this? Is a
This is 220
picofarad? Yeah.
Yes. I took a random capacitor I had at home. I don't know the type, but it is a blue brick.
Yeah. Put it
worked,
in,
yeah,
and it works,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it sounds good.
No resistor,
yeah.
just a treble
Yeah.
bleed.
That's the big discussion, guys, about treble bleed, and you have a resistor. You can have one in parallel, you can have one serial, you can change anything. I'm just like you, simple. I always choose just a capacitor, put it in, and treble bleed is super easy. You have like 3 pins on your volume control. One is ground, and the other 2
You bridge them,
them with the capacitor. Simple.
and
Everybody can
you
do
try what works best.
Yeah.
It's dependent on the value of the volume pot and
Exactly.
the taper of the
Yeah.
volume pot, and you have to try out a few types of capacitors, a few values. But if you find the right thing, it's like
It's magic.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah.
Manuel,
Not
it's
for
a-
Manuel.
Yeah, different opinion. But I mean, now we are the buddies. Okay, the thing is, when you,
Reduce the noise gate for this?
yeah.
Okay.
it's quite a lot, but it cleans up nicely. And this is also 6105,
Yes,
right?
6105.
Yeah, it's exactly my fret wire. Nice. Yeah, it's a nice guitar, has the right weight.
It's not too heavy, not
Yeah.
too light. Yeah.
Cool.
And it's a refin, of course. It's a refin.
Yeah, the paint, you can tell that it wouldn't crackle exactly like that.
Yeah.
But this is, if you want that as the real deal, I was in Hamburg like 2 weeks ago with a 62 that had a very rare ash body. This is older, and they had one with an ash body, all mint condition, 75,000 or 65,000.
Whoa.
You know, because it's the rare thing.
Okay.
But I mean, this in mint condition goes up to whatever 35,000 or even more. It's crazy.
But
We are
it's a
players.
player's guitar,
Yeah.
and it has been played a lot. You can see that.
Yeah. And I don't mind. I mean, you
me
know,
neither.
for me, it's crazy money for collectors. And me being a player, I'm not after a collector grade guitar because it's like too much money in my hands, and it's the next mark is coming up next.
Yeah.
My 335 is crackled just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah, it goes like this, and like, you know, there are people that say that doesn't happen. You know, it has to be like this, but it's
It can happen.
just like that.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's cool. Yeah. So we needed a little bit of tuning because my bending was too heavy.
Those are new strings that haven't stretched properly. What I discovered on your guitar, which I have a question.
Yeah.
The back of the neck of my guitar is very smooth, and all the lacquer is gone.
Yeah.
Yours is still shiny. Could it be that the neck of yours has been resprayed at some time, or?
Actually, I don't know, but I know I own this guitar since I was 17, and I haven't changed anything.
No.
So,
But you play so much.
yeah, I can tell that all these dirty shoulders of that neck, that's me sweating. And you can tell I love the G note, and I'm not playing up here. This is not my range anymore. I mean, only on the higher strings, but not on the lower strings.
It's almost scalloped by now.
Yeah, and it's losing the clay dots every year. One is disappearing, or every 2 years. So you can see photos from the early days, but I would say it's still my best guitar. Maybe I plug in. Treble bleed again. Scratchy port.
Yeah.
So that's my formula.
The good thing is, if you don't want to play live anymore, you can donate it to science, because I think you can make vaccines out of that stuff.
I have a huge vaccine collection, you know, and it is. I'm rarely getting sick, actually, guys. It's like, have you seen me sick with the flu? Very rarely.
Really. Yeah.
And this is because my guitar collects all that evil stuff. So, and here. That's a new guitar.
Yeah.
It's not that crappy either, but let me play another vintage Strat, which I usually don't play because it's in mint condition. The only thing that I have changed on this guitar is the frets. It came with the original frets, but I mean, these are the frets that I really had to excuse every time.
Yes.
Vintage skinny frets with nothing on it.
A refret for me does not devalue the guitar.
Yeah.
Usually it sounds even better.
It
after
sounds
a
better,
refret.
yeah. So. Original three-way switch. So there is no 5 position. I mean, you can have, if you are lucky. No treble bleeds. Okay, so this is to me, that guitar is too sweet. It's not a bad guitar, but it's not my guitar.
The neck pickup is a little bit sweeter than on the other guitars.
Yeah. I mean, good ears. The thing is, this guitar is totally stock, and the bridge pickup has no tone control, so there is no load on the bridge pickup. And these have the traditional 250K ports and the original capacitors. So this is all mint. What I do is, for the neck pickup, which is too sweet, I changed the volume of the pot, and that came due to my dummy coil modification. I mean, this happened by accident, you know. Back in my early days, I was just trying to get rid of the hum. So, and what I have done is I wired this pot and this volume with a switch to my neck pickup.
And what value does this pot have?
It's higher. It's 300K because Yamaha had the better pots. That was the only reason, you know. And it was, I didn't care about the value. I just put it in because they were lasting longer. At the beginning, I had a 250 from somebody else, and then the switch broke, and there was a Yamaha pot with 300K, and that gave me a little bit more transparent.
Absolutely.
And that became kind of my nice trademarky.
Can you
shimmering.
play that same lick with my guitar?
Is it in tune now?
I don't know. I can tune it. Because you know what I do with the neck pickup? I totally disconnect it from the tone circuit. No tone on the neck pickup with me.
Yeah, that will be quite similar. Because what happens is the load of the tone pot, if
Should be close enough now.
yeah, if it's reduced, it's getting. But this treble bleed I can hear it's stronger than mine. And another thing, you have more output.
Yeah.
My pickups are weaker. But hey,
But I measured those. They are only 5.4, but they are louder.
exactly. Two reasons. One is they are closer to the strings, especially in the neck. Mine is not as. Maybe you can tell the difference.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but hey, I'm not saying it's better. It's different.
It's different,
And,
yeah.
and then. That is the same problem that mine has too. When the strings are getting close to the
Yes,
edge.
you slide off the
Yeah,
fretboard.
yeah.
Really happened to me during our intro song.
Well, shit can happen.
yeah, yeah.
Well, it plays easy.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, it has to, because look at my small hands.
The same here.
Yeah.
I have the same here.
Yeah, almost the same. Yeah.
No, there's, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool guitar.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you.
Um,
I think Carsten asked when I bought that guitar. A good question. Before the prices skyrocketed like
went
crazy.
Yeah.
This was in, let me think, I think that was way before Corona, 2018, 17 maybe. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, great guitar, and I think somebody took off
The lacquer.
the lacquer from how I think, but it's cool. It's cool.
You can see the original lacquer in that area here.
Yeah. And you can see it up here on the back of the headstock.
Yeah.
And I tell you, there's one thing you can always tell that it's a real Strat.
Yeah, the volute here.
It needs to be at this point, not in the middle.
Yeah.
You know,
It's slightly off.
yeah. It's and there's another thing. Oh, brilliant fake! Oh, fucking hell! I just learned it's a fake. Okay, no. You have another guitar.
Yes,
Daniel.
I do. Yeah.
Let's have a look on this one.
It's a. Give me that one. I'll give you this one.
Good. We make
It's
it
a
good.
65.
Okay.
Rock machine.
Okay. Again, it's a new color.
Yeah,
I
it's-
like the color. It's very blue.
But it is not the right blue.
Yeah.
It has to be a little more greenish, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That we can compare those two. I think this is the more beautiful Lake Classic blue.
Yeah.
I like this color a lot.
Yeah. It needs to have a little green in there, and the crackles. Okay. This is a new guitar. It's,
Yeah.
my niece did the aging, which I really like because, you know, I know her as a baby, and then she makes relic guitars like that. Fuck, you know,
Yeah, good job.
it's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
So-
this
Yes, it's not
guitar,
smoking.
I do. This guitar came from Number One Guitars.
Okay,
And
Hamburg?
you actually played that guitar in a video.
How comes? I don't know. I forgot about the whole.
This looks like new. It came from a Danish luthier who did a refinish job. I think the saddles are original, but I doubt that the
plate?
plate is original.
That no. Wait a minute. The plates, they are always way more shiny than the saddles. The saddles, I think they are original. They look, but the plate can also be original. But wait a minute. There is one thing I have to look. I think there is a little mark that I'm not an expert.
A tooling mark.
Yeah, I think it's in this area. Can you hold it?
Yes.
I look at my. Where's the? Let's have the 100% original one. See, there is this kind of. It's not straight, and this. Is it? Yeah, this is. The plate is not original. And see, this is straight. First, this edge is too round, and there is no mark. These little things. No, see, this is original.
Okay.
Uh,
Got me.
yeah, and this is too perfect. That's the thing. Fakes you can tell by the perfection that they have. Okay, but the shine factor is not a problem.
No.
It's just this
It's just
little
the
hill
mark,
here, and this edge is different. I don't know. I would doubt it, but I'm not the expert.
I think the block is original though. When you look at the block, it
Yeah,
has the
yeah.
typical
Yeah.
gray primer around
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's also a nice guitar, but when I bought it, the volume pot had a value of 150k.
But it sounds like a Tanzmusiker-Gitarre.
Exactly. Then I committed the ultimate sin and opened up the pot, and you can, with a little Stahlwolle steel wool
Yeah.
or sandpaper,
Yeah, but
you
sandpaper is mean.
you can try to sand down the conductor,
Yeah.
but if you do it uneven,
Yeah.
which happened to me,
Yeah.
it changes the taper of
Yeah.
the pot. And now I have a beautiful color during from 10 to around 8 or 7, and then suddenly all the bass is gone.
Gone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can try it. And it's
Very
gone.
thin.
It's
Yeah,
gone.
yeah,
Yeah. I'll have to look into that at some point when I have time. But all in all,
Yeah. Cool. Nice one.
and
I like the pickups of this one.
yeah, the bridge pickup.
Yeah.
The bridge pickup, especially with some.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice. And I tried to apply crackles to the finish with ice spray.
But it worked a little bit.
A little bit, yes,
Yeah.
but not. You know, I'm fearless when it comes to things like that, to modifying my guitars, because it's clear to me I won't sell it. I
Yeah.
will keep it. I will play it.
And
So I try stuff.
in the worst case, you can give it to some expert
To
like
Matthias Schindehütte.
and then he will do you a good job. Where's my Matthias? Ah, that's the Les Paul. It's on in the other room.
Yeah.
So
Maybe I'm going to do a refin on that because I like that blue, that Lake Plastic blue way better. It would suit the guitar better if it was that color. And one day I'm going to do that.
here I have the question about this guitar, the string theory.
It
this
has a transition logo at least,
Yeah,
so it has to be
64 second half.
64 or
Yeah.
can I pull it?
Yeah. It's a silent plug.
Ah, okay.
Great invention. You see, this guitar is too mild
Yes.
overall. And the story about this guitar is it belonged to a Tanzmusiker. Okay, for the English guys,
Dance
that's-
band.
Dance band, you know, it's like
Did it come from Sweden?
no,
Because Sweden has a great tradition of dance bands.
it came from Luxembourg.
Yeah, okay.
And I bought it from the daughter of the father was using that in a dance band in Luxembourg, and she got the guitar from dad, and she needed the money to do something on the house, you know, new balcony, and I mean. I might use it as a trade-in one day for, you know, when somebody has like a real whatever I want, and then they say, okay, you can have that, and I pay some extra 10,000 or whatever. That's the idea behind it. So it has some collector qualities. But you know, I like you guys, we are into the bite.
Yes.
Yeah. And not everybody is into that, you know, especially not the Tanzmusikers. But it's a 64, and yeah, it's.
I'm gonna buy a vintage Fender next year. At least I hope. I've been playing with a bassist for a couple years when I was, I don't know, like 19, 20-ish. And he still has his 65 jazz bass, free CVS, that he played all his life.
Yeah.
And I need that bass.
I know what you mean. There are instruments that are magic to you.
When you hear it,
Yeah.
like when he plays up high the neck, it just sounds as fat as the low notes.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
that-
It's such a vocal bass.
Yeah.
And like we can argue that the bass is way more important for a mix than the guitars.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because if you lack that definition in the bass,
The whole mix is
Yeah.
floppy.
Yeah.
No precision, no punch.
Yeah.
Just. So you have Manuel?
Yeah.
actually
Get to this
my
one.
first vintage guitar was
For this one?
a 66 Telly,
Okay.
which is still at Jörg Tandler's place
Yeah,
to
of
do
course.
a refret.
For
and
how many years?
it will be 10 years in February. I kid you not.
Yeah.
10 years. So I have to pay him a visit. That guitar is my favorite guitar, actually.
Wow.
It's like when I got it and I played the first notes, I thought, fuck, this is how the country stars, like the country pickers, I always thought they had like a compressor on, which they probably did, but it was the guitar.
Yeah, it is
The
already
guitar has that compression. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
When are you going to get that guitar back?
I hope this year.
Because
I have to give him a call.
I'll have to visit you and play that.
It's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
It's like it's like totally hacked up. It has like the edges are gone, reef in, and somebody slanted the bridge pickup
the other way. Oh fuck. Well, did you
which I really like.
okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
Because it gives you like a fatter tone on the treble strings and more twang
On the low strings, which you want.
Really good.
Yeah.
And I put in a set of Klopman Real 65 pickups,
Yeah.
which I like Uwe Jolly.
Yeah, has to.
He has a 66 tele with original pickups. I like the Klopmans better.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one is a 63, which I got from a guy. Should I say what I paid for it?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, if it's not.
Okay, I paid 500 euros for that guitar. It was in a shitty state. Like, as you can tell, it's like the neck was glued in.
Yeah. Oh.
So I guess someone thought a Les Paul has more sustain.
I try to enhance that fucking Strat. They don't know what they're doing. They're using screws. Let's put some glue in there.
So Jörg had to use a hot knife to get the neck out, and then like a little bit of wood came off the body. So he did that joint.
Yeah.
Like,
but he knows
totally
what
new.
he's doing.
And like the electronics, they were original to. They even had like the little tape wrapped around the cables.
Yeah. That were holding the two cables together. Yeah.
So it was totally original.
Yeah.
But like the neck pickup was dead. And soon after the bridge pickup died.
Too,
So those two are
rewound
by Andreas Kloppmann. And Jörg put on like new frets. And it actually has a problem right now. Like Jörg put in dowels in the neck to drill new holes. And the dowels
getting loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the string action is pretty high now.
Yeah.
Okay. That's high, but
The strings are too far away from the neck pickup. You can hear that.
yeah. The thing is, people think like low string action is the only way to play fast. But hey guys, if you have a heavy pick, and the mindset of no matter how steep that kind of what's the English word reason is, you can get through. The grass is.
You have to lean into it.
Yeah, you have to lean into it and just bomb. I like is the neck. It's so smooth and round in a way.
Yeah.
That's cool. I have a crazy idea. We do a little blindfold and see if I can recognize what guitar it could be. And then maybe we go and see somebody else. So this will be bye-bye words. You have
So we hand you the guitars.
Yeah.
You're going to play them.
and I will guess what it is.
Okay.
You should have everything. I will be.
And
here.
we should have everything at our side, so no,
Yeah.
yeah, no walking around.
Yeah,
giving
no
away-
noise because
no noise.
Yeah. This, and we can let's see what happens. There's more guitar. Okay, we don't need the ESP hamburger guitar.
But shall we put off the straps then, or is it?
Yeah, of course.
Well, the thing is, some of them have straps, others don't.
Yeah.
So I mean, keep it simple. Just
Okay, we keep it simple.
I look away. I think. I hope I'm not into cheating or anything. It's just so. Okay, see what I will do. And the thing is, we have done a similar thing with Les Pauls the other day, which is not being broadcasted yet. But here is my cap. So this is the one thing, and I tell you guys, I see just a little bit of light there, nothing else. But I will be like totally blind after this.
Guitar reminds me to get my
So.
Hep C shirt.
Yes.
Trust me, I don't see anything. I feel like Stevie Wonder. So
Where's the
cable
we
now?
have to find the cable.
Okay.
Oh, now it's getting really complicated.
I mean, here's the where's the switching?
First world problems.
Here's the cable.
away the beer.
Where's the beer?
Oh, that's the cable. Okay.
Huh? Beer?
No beer.
Where?
Later, maybe.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I could feel now something, but I don't do it. My first guess, it's my 60s neck with the other thing. My guitars have a what is it called, the switch.
Barker switch.
So, and this one doesn't. So I'm wrong. Fuck. Okay. So then it must be. This must be one of Manuel's guitars.
I love this already. This is
Because
brilliant.
it's
This is brilliant.
okay. I have no idea. I'm talking bullshit now. I see. So where? Where?
Wait.
Okay. The next of Manuel's guitars. Maybe not. I have no idea. What is this? Ah. Huh? I can't see. It's a... Okay. That's my 64. Treble bleeds and my guitar, right? Maybe I'm totally wrong. I have no idea. Okay, next.
Next.
Okay. Okay. 64.
Next one.
Oh. Okay. That's my 60s neck, right? Okay, good. I feel the neck, I know the neck, and I knew the tone a little bit. So at least, okay.
Next one.
Oh. That's my blue guitar. Okay. Oh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You're 62? Okay. Maybe, maybe not. My 61?
I think that was it.
Okay, I don't know how many
Okay.
times I was wrong or right.
You got better at the end.
Oh yeah, of course. But at the okay, I will be back in the normal world.
Shall we say which you got right? You got your 61 right.
Okay.
You got my 62 right.
Okay.
You got your
60
snack
So
right.
I can recognize my guitars better
And you
than.
got your 64 right.
Okay.
And your blue guitar right.
Okay. And all of Manuel's guitars, I was totally.
Yeah,
I
and,
was-
the first guitar you said that was what did you say? That is I can't remember, but this was the first guitar. I think you said it was your 61 or so.
Oh,
I can't remember. Whatever.
We can watch it.
We can
So,
watch it. This will be fun to watch.
Are you up for the challenge?
I'm not gonna.
Argue.
Yeah,
You
I
wa-
think I'm gonna notice a difference even.
Let's find out. Okay. Wait a minute. No, wait. Now, no. You can still breathe. That's fair. But this is the end. You know what I mean? So now it's the end of your side. Okay.
It's good because it totally blocks the blood flow to my brain.
So we have to. Yeah, we have to. Wait a minute. I have a great idea. Manuel, I'm doing a little guitar swapping here and there. So he is totally,
Yeah.
you know, da 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 da. And we give him maybe this guitar, whatever. Where is the cable? No. Now I'm
There's the
blind.
cable.
Okay, we switch seats. So I'm handling him the guitars now because I want to have fun. So you are only allowed to touch the volume. It's important because otherwise the switches and the volume. So here's the guitar.
Is it Daniel's 62?
We might find out in a minute, or maybe not.
Please don't hand me a Hello Kitty guitar.
Yeah, sure. Harley Benton. So here is another guitar. So.
Is it the same guitar?
No,
it isn't.
it looks very similar though. It looks so similar. That's a good hint, by the way. Hint.
Hint?
Hint rhymes of Rind. No, I'm just.
This is fantastic.
So. We
I don't know. That's like, is it... Yeah, the neck is smooth.
Yeah,
And it sounds...
we have more smooth necks
It
in the room.
sounds darker
Yeah.
than... I don't know. Like, is it your Fender body-ish guitar?
Maybe. I give you another smooth neck though. You can compare. Wait. Ich hab das Kabel noch nicht eingesteckt. The cable. The cable needs to be.
Kabellage.
Okay. There is another.
Yeah, that's smooth.
Yeah, that's smooth.
And it has a lot of... It has more treble than the one before. Which one is there? Is it like the 65 blue one?
Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, maybe you hand him some guitars.
Yes, I do.
From the other side, and remind that we swapped a lot of guitars. Wow.
Guitar.
Okay, shiny neck. Frets. So I'm guessing this is my 66.
Okay, yeah, it could be. Well, you know your guitars better than we do, maybe. Is it a 66? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I give him.
Yeah. This is a
I give him
good idea.
Something from this side, and then. Wait a minute. No, not finished yet. Not finished yet. So. Wam babaloo bab. Bam boom. Und. So.
That's a 64, is it?
You are right. At least one is right.
Guitar, here it comes.
That's my 63. Yeah, that's my 63.
It's so obvious. I
That's
mean,
my
I mean, I
63.
can see your thumb measuring the
Yeah.
distance. But we have more guitars. Gong. Yeah.
That's really light. The neck feels shiny. The string action feels high, but it's really not. So I think this is your 61 because it's got that scalloped feel to it, almost.
Okay. I mean,
Just a
yes.
Yes.
Shall we leave you back into? Yeah, come on. So,
Okay.
pretty much everything.
Yeah, Manuel was
for real?
really spot on. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But this is it's really
Yeah.
dark under the hood.
The thing is, it also blocks your ears a little bit.
Okay, that makes it even better.
Nice test. This was great fun.
Okay, Manuel looks really cool with a hat on his head. Yeah, well, you have a new look.
Yeah, it complements my face.
Hardy always says crazy how the guitars sound different with different players. I think
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not crazy, it's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's good because I think in the end, it is us creating the tone, and then we follow with all the gear. You know, no matter if it's your choice of pickup and your pickup height and your treble bleed and your setting on this and that. In the end, you know, we have just swapped the guitar and the player stays the same and the rest stay the same. But if you would dial in the gear towards your liking, you come into a different zone. And I think that's good. The blue Strat is still my favorite. Well, we haven't
Which
played.
one?
Yeah, which one? Mine or his? We have two blue Strats. So, actually, I didn't. He didn't play that one.
I got that right.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
No, you had.
That guitar is like, for me,
You like that guitar, huh?
yeah,
Don't you?
funny enough, I didn't like it when you played it.
Yeah. I don't like when you play my guitar.
Yeah, I don't like yours either. That's the
Yeah,
thing, you know.
yeah.
Like we play, like everyone hits a little different,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and I
yeah.
feel like this guitar gives me something that.
Gets angry, you're
Yeah,
starting to
that's
feel
like
it.
That's you know, like when I handed you that guitar,
Yeah.
I said that's a rock machine.
Yeah.
And then I went like,
Yeah, where's the rock?
okay, no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's really not. But
Yeah.
it's when it's a rock machine. For you, it's a different guitar.
Absolutely.
That's your rock machine. That's
I have to-
And that's the
insane.
beauty of it all. I think it's really the combination of the player, how the skin touches the strings, how hard you attack with your pick, the angle of your pick, what pick you're using
Absolutely.
is important.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it all.
The thing about your guitar is, I feel very home on yours. I feel more home on your guitars than on Manuel's guitars. And
Like Daniel's guitars, like you told me what you do with the
electrics?
volume and the electrics and everything.
that's my style.
You know-
And
Yeah.
the strings, that like
Yeah. I think
Daniel's guitars all have that magic treble.
Yeah.
Mine are a little more fresh.
but your 66 comes close, I think. Also,
That one is special for me. That one through my Fender amp. It has
That was
so much
great.
of that
that
Stevie
was
Ray
great. Yeah, yeah.
treble stuff. That is like, the treble is like really there,
And you know,
but never too harsh.
interesting story. You know why all my guitars have that treble. You know why? Because I was playing modelers for decades,
Okay.
and all those modelers had the same problem. They
Didn't
don't
cut.
have the treble. They
Yes.
don't cut it.
Yeah.
So I tried to modify my guitars so that's
To compensate.
To compensate, yes,
Yeah.
and that's the reason for it.
Yeah.
Then I switched to tube amps, and bam! Wow,
Yeah.
what was that?
Yeah. The blanket is gone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, guys, Lucas gave us the sign that we are over time. I think, this was quite some fun.
This was really fun.
Yeah, playing.
This felt like an evening of friends nerding out.
Sure, which we are.
Which we are, yes. I mean, the two of us didn't know each other so well before that, but I can say there's a connection.
Of course.
It was great.
It is there. I mean, it's the guitar, it's the whole topic, it's the whole. We spent a lot of time on our instruments in our world, but we share similar things in a way. And just to sum up, what's the topic of today? We didn't have really a clean tone, which is these guitars are killer clean machines anyhow. But we wanted to show you that the whole range is possible, even high gain, and that's we kind of limited ourselves on that aspect, and still there is the twang shining through the high gain in a way, a little bit more, little bit less. You can color it, you can thicken it, you can model it in different ranges or areas, and a Strat can do, to me, it can do it all.
Anything, yeah.
Anything, yeah. So that's my conclusion. Any other conclusions here?
I have to look in. For me, it was like mine are like the electronics. They are all like, from the factory.
Yeah.
Like the bridge pickup is wide open, not connected to a tone pot. Your neck pickups, I really love that.
Yeah. So
I have to look into that.
It's simple trick.
If you want to, Manuel, I can help you. If you decide to swap volume pots sometime, I know the right values for you. We can do that.
Yeah. So
I will help you to get there.
If you increase the volume pot value from 250 to 270,
270 to 80, you can even try 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the same also on the tone pots, depending on your taste.
And what also comes into the equation, a pot, when it ages, it goes up in value.
Yeah.
It goes up. I have a nice story from, just to sum it up, from Michael Beihard, the guitar repair shop in Karlsruhe, you know?
I know, I heard of the name, but
he told me a story about a guitarist of Udo Lindenberg, whose favorite pickup or whose favorite pot was in the end 1,000. Yes, and they he got so used to that sound, and they try to save it each time with every repair as long as possible.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Okie doke, guys. This was quite some interesting things. Thank you so much for joining in.
Thanks for having us.
Bringing all the Strats. You never can have enough Strats. Okie doke. And see you guys next week. At this point, I don't know if I have a topic yet. I have a few in the pipeline. Be surprised. And if you have nothing to do, tomorrow night, see you in Bonn. Okay. Thanks, Manuel and Daniel. Cheers.
Thanks, Thomas.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.